Sydney. Wow, lovely. From Florida, lovely. Hope the weather is good for you guys there. It's super cold here in Seattle, and I think forecast of heavy snow. Mhm. Mm. And is this your first time with Akashic Records or with me? Let me know as well. So I'll structure the basics that I generally share about Akashic Records before we head into the meditation. Mm. And today is the new moon. Happy new moon. If you are watching the lunar cycles or following it, the energies that you may be noticing with yourself. Some do feel tiredness, overwhelming, or the old thought patterns coming in, and some was feeling more productive, more energy. It all depends, again, like with our astrology charts, where the moon is sitting and how we are tuned into these energies. Mm. Okay, so you have been into the records before, Nancy? Lovely. Mm. So I was just thinking about, like, the topic to bring in for the Akashic records. And I'll just was really looking into the past year, especially most of my clients that were coming for one-to-one reading sessions. The most prominent question that I have observed over the years or more now is, what is my soul purpose? What is that I need to be doing that brings me joy? Sometimes we do know what it is, but then we do stumble of not able to identify it exactly because either we associate our passion with our main income, it could be, or like time consuming, time management issues, it could be. So we do put it to the back burner and not let ourselves strive through as well with regards to our passions. And our passions can be our career or something to be doing as a personality as well. So that's something that we need to be aware of. Um, does that relate, like, as you guys are here, is that your question generally, like, well, what is my passion? What am I supposed to do? Or who am I? Like, for me, it used to be the big deal. Who am I? Like, asking constantly in my meditations. Is just figuring it out. And it used to be with a wonder statement rather than a stressful statement. And when we wonder about what I wonder what my passion is about, the revelation from the records comes in so beautifully, so easily, that you have a remembrance, you have a memory of it, who you were in your previous lifetime, or what your soul contract was, that you're here to do the work and get going. Like, it doesn't matter whatever the age we are and showing up to our life, but just showing up to be holding the space is the most important thing. Yeah. Thank you all for joining in. So yeah, Akashic Records is a space within us, outside us, whichever way it makes feel comfortable. But it's as a reference that we do use as um, a library where all the information about who we are since the time we were born, or even soul originated, with everything, all the possibilities, every thought, every expression, every memory is stored there. And also we can get into the more layers of not only the book of this lifetime, this earthy lifetime as well, but also into the galactic spaces as well, like, and get the information from our starseed family release as well. So there are many layers to it. And sometimes, when we are meditating, usually the normal meditations that we would be doing, we might be getting into that zone of Akashic realms, which are on the higher frequencies. And this is how, when we go in knowingly, oh, I'm getting into the record, but I have been here before, and that feel does come for many people. And also, but it doesn't mean only in your meditations you do experience it. It could be shaman drumming session, it could be, or where you are completely in a beautiful zone, and you experience this moment of a glow, that you feel I got this information just by knowing it. There is no more revelation, there is no more expressions you can go, how do I know it? I don't know, but I know it. And that is the strongest part of being in the records and coming in. And also the guides, there are a collective forces of beings in our records, generally by our ancestors, our spirit loved ones, guardian angel, archangels, spirit animals, and whoever you would have worked and made a contract with, they'll be showing up in this record space. Yeah. So as we get into the record, so let's go with a question, like, unless anyone has any other intentions or any thoughts around it, great, welcome them in into that space. But I'll be taking with the main intention of finding where your joy is and what brings you more joy here onto the earth realm, and finding that little pieces of informations. Yeah. And it's just that veil gets thinner or lifted up, that you see the clarity as well. um a lot of people, even in the one-to-one session, immediately when they open up the records, while the session is happening, they can feel like, oh, I'm not having the memory fog or brain fog. Even my energy body, my physical body is more energized right now, or I'm having a clarity within few moments. They can already start feeling it, because we are not on the third floor, let's say, and trying to see, I wonder what is it going to be, the whole building structure plan there, where everything is located. But when we shoot up to the higher realms is where we actually get a blueprint, and that's where, when we go there, more clarity comes in immediately. This is where I was targeted with my trauma or a relationship, this is why I'm having repeated patterns, or this is where I feel the lack is coming from, so you able to associate these knowingnesses, and knowing itself is a beautiful way to release. That's the most important information the guides always tell. Once you realize yourself, hey, this is what's happening because of it, and now I understood the concept about it, done, it's already released out of our system. Yeah. So let me know any questions. See, how do I learn how to tap into my records? Either by practicing into the meditations, or also I do teach how to learn how to access our own records through a guided prayer, and also opening up the 12 chakras. Yeah, you can check on my website. There's a course coming up in Feb, how to read your records. Yeah, and definitely more about is more, when you are taught or shown how to do it, you get more structure. But also, I personally believe we all got that capability to do it. It's just the practice is needed, but when we are in a group, the practice becomes easier. We elevate our energies super easily as well. That's the most important thing. And that's where I do come in every week here on this topic of Akashic Records, to bring back that energy and knowingness and awareness that we all can access our records. Because many years ago, many people used to say, you need to be a seer, or you need to be in the 11th dimension to be able to open your records, which I couldn't understand it when I started opening up, and I was being shown totally different way of it. It's like your home, it's your library, and you got the key, and you just need to have that intention, integrity, and knowingness of why I want to access the records. Yeah. For many reasons, we only need to stick with with our own records to be opened up, not from any family members or anyone, like, or anyone passed away records at all, like, but this is what we'll be doing, only our own records. Yeah. Accessing and connecting into what the guides are going to be sharing with us today. All right. So it's going to be done through a meditation. All you need to be doing is um, just being in a quiet space where you're not going to be disturbed. That will be much easier. And have a book or a journal that you can write. Sometimes the automatic flow comes in so fast, like, you need to be capturing even by a word or a image, even, like, having it handy helps in downloading the stuff. Yeah. Or sometimes it shows by only feeling the emotions or connecting or into your body, as knowingness. A lot of the times I receive as like my heartbeat is faster when I'm in the records, and also I speak faster. And the other things is like goosebumps happening, like, or just the revelation, like I just know, that clear senses will be activated as well, yeah, to be understanding. So let me know, are you in? And please give me the permission by saying yes, so we can do this collectively, or by the love hearts. And let's get into the records and see what the magic is stored to bring the joy back. And that's the intention will go in. But anything else comes up, please do allow yourself and give yourself the permission. And remember not to be hard on yourself. It's going to be amazing, beautiful, even to just to witness. Even sometimes when we don't receive any information, a lot of them do feel something in their physical body as well. So do go in with that intention. I'm ready to receive what is for my highest good today. Play some music. As long as you're not driving, perfectly okay. If you're driving, I would refer to watch the YouTube replay rather than participate, because it might get you into the dizziness or lightheadedness. Can you guys listen to the music, hear the music, or is too low? Can anyone confirm? Is the music sound okay? Perfect. All right, let's get in. So take a nice, relaxing breath. Breathing in and out. Relaxing your shoulders. Relaxing into your feet. Getting comfortable. Loosening up your jaws. And just observing your in breath and out breath. And with your in breath, bringing in the peace, calmness. And as your out breath is gently moving, release anything that's not serving energetically. Bringing your attention to the soles of your feet. Visualize thick, deep roots drawn, growing into the Mother Earth through all the layers, and gently passing down, down, down through your breath. And there at the bottom, you do notice there is a giant crystal, and these roots are gently wrapping around and turning into the golden light with the energy it's been infused with. and gently bring that energy up through the roots, through your breath, through the layers, anchoring you, holding you, all the way up, up, up to the soles of your feet. Notice that warmth or the tingle sensations. And as this energy is going up into your physical body, it's clearing up any cells that needs to be upgraded, recharged into your chakras, into your beingness, and moving up into your root chakra, sacral, solar plexus, and gently into your heart center. Breathe into your heart center. And now visualize a beautiful white column of light coming down from the source through all the layers of the galaxies and the universe, coming down, down, down through the clouds, in through the building or the open air, and gently coming in through your higher chakras, into your crown. Feel the tingle sensations running through, and gently merging into your third eye, throat, clearing up anything that's not serving you at this moment. Gently merging into your heart space. As it's merging, it's expanding, opening, and receiving. And visualize a beautiful golden shimmering light spinning around your heart center, totally relaxed, inviting the inner child to come along into this fun place. And with the next breath, imagine yourself to be safely on a flying carpet, being carried by your guardian angel, feeling the cool breeze and the warmth, and seeing your building, the place you're in, your town, your city, and slowly moving out in through the clouds. And there you notice beautiful white door glowing with your name written with the golden letters, inviting you. And as you look, there is a heart connection you make with this door that you may have been before, or you just recognize being invited. And this is your place. And as you get closer to this door, you feel the strong pulsing energies running through your body, feeling that excitement to be discovering something that belongs to you. And as you get to the door, touching it, feeling the energies and the frequencies of this door, you just notice it's all dismantling and inviting you inside to this space, which is filled with scrolls, books from the lifetimes you lived. And you're being invited by guides, angels, ancestors, the light beings that are celebrating you, welcoming you to be here. And Just observe the space as you walk around. What are you feeling and how you're feeling? Making a note on your physical body and looking into these beings of light and check in if you recognize anyone or you're meeting them for first time or are they showing by their faces even. With your intentions, finding your joy, finding your passion that excites you. Ask your guides to show that scroll or a book that has this information that you have scripted it somewhere and you're here to remind yourself as you share this information. You're being guided to take a space onto this amethyst chair. And the information is being presented to you in a way you do understand. Could be the music or the book or the scroll or just the knowingness or a movie playing. As you open this book, you notice the words are jumping and they're reminding and showing you some glimpses of the past. Feel into this. Allow your breath to take you, guide you. It's your guides to help you identify the message to be interpreted into this language that you can receive. It's to clear up any energies that are bringing or being brought between you and your joy to be released right now. revealing you some information how you can create time or show the signs of how you'll be leading into more meaningful way for yourself. It's the things that are coming back from your childhood or a different lifetime where you created life the way you wanted, allowing that freedom, open space. If there is any other information they would like to share with you at this moment of time that you can feel, understand deeply, and is relevant to you at this moment of time. ancestors who came before you and they do understand the path that you're on would like to share a guidance or a message. Receiving this, storing it to your heart center, and knowing that you will remember it all. Handing over the scrolls of the books to your guides, you walk around this room, this space, to observe what else, what other informations are being stored here. And now you know the next time you can ask different informations about your soul growth and gently saying your goodbyes to your guides, teachers, masters, ancestors, light beings, and to the space with all that information that is being revealed to you. And knowing that you're going to be back to go in further and deeper on your soul information. Gently coming out of that door, as you step out of the door, feeling content, lighter, and excited with the new plan and the clarity you gained, the wisdom you gained, stepping onto that beautiful flying carpet. And now excited to come through the clouds, to see your city, bringing all this beautiful information with you, noticing the street, the building, and gently zapping back into your physical body, into this reality, and taking a deep breath, coming back fully. Taking a nice deep breath, thanking your guides, teachers, everyone that held you to this beautiful tribe for holding the space, placing your palms over your heart center, another deep breath, remembering everything you need to from this information portal. Gently wiggling your toes, stretch, open your eyes. at your comfort. Welcome back. Records are closed now. Records are closed now. Records are closed now. Is everyone doing? Welcome back. Take a moment to maybe write down what you felt, what you saw, and experienced, because sometimes the message goes so fast. So make a note of it. And if anyone would like to share it in the comments, most welcome to. As we share, we also notice that we are remembering, recollecting these beautiful memories. How is everyone doing? Do we have everyone back? How was the ride? And if you're feeling spacey, definitely drinking some water helps, and moving around helps as well. Feeling spacey happens because we have been tapped into something bigger, um, energy portal. Yeah. Mm, new insights. I love that. And the more we practice, the more stronger this energy, knowing, interpreting, or bringing that information more into practical way comes in. Sometimes one is meditation is good, like, oh, I got this, like, but sometimes it's we just need to build on the practice, just like meditations. A little late. I was at your last and was fascinated. Are you able to possibly see what my records have for me? I'm still new to this, although I'm able to relax. That was good. Lightheaded and have flashing colors while meditating. Yeah, Vanessa, you can maybe book a one-to-one session. Definitely, I can get into your records privately and see what's happening. Yeah. But glad you did feel relaxed. That's the most important thing. Lightheaded sometimes is pretty normal as well. And sometimes it's just like, you know, majorly like, the way, hey, if I ask someone like, a family member, hey, can you go get me the cutting board? Right in front of them, it could be, but they don't see it. Like, it happens many times, right? And that is how, like, we just need to change the uh, perspective or a way we look into, and then it becomes much easier, and allowing that relation to be building up, like, in what way are my records being told to me or said to me or shown to me, and how am I receiving this information is all in that relevance that comes up. Yeah. Anyone else? Any insights? Or have you felt, or check in how is your physical body, the energy as well. That shows a lot of things, like, generally if there's a pain body and having a less pain, that's a shift that happened as well. And finding our joy and passion, mainly, is one topic. There's so much we can cover in the records, like, you wouldn't be getting bored, you wouldn't be getting like, ever like not being curious, like, and it's not only about our soul, but also like, what's happening in the world, how to be prepared for this year, this month, this lunar cycle, All that kind of information does reveal to us in a way that is meaningful to us, that we can take it and practice as well. Yeah. So if anyone is interested in having one-to-one private readings, do check on my website. And also, like, as in teaching in Feb, if that is drawn to you, you want to, like, you're already practicing some things and you want to upgrade your practices by going into Akashic Records and tuning in deeply. So that's another thing as well. Yeah, you can do. It's on Feb 17 and 18. So a wooden building in the middle of a forest had lots of shivers and tingles. That's a lovely visual and change in your body. Sometimes again may not be like relevant for all. If it's relevant, take that information. Generally, emotions do come through shivers and tingles. We are releasing, like, some things that have been stored up are coming to the surface to be released as well. Yeah. That's where, like, most of sometimes in the healing sessions, like, even with Reiki as well, people do need to have extra blankets as they are processing things as well. Yeah, keeping our body temperature drops in. Yeah, Bob Ross painting. Yes, I love this work. Mm. And usually I do have it on Thursdays. Akashic Records, so do check out for the next Thursday, and do have some events lined up for next week as well. And tomorrow we do have a cacao ceremony. If anyone wants to join with their cup of cacao or herbal tea or some water for a meditation, please do check that tomorrow, Friday. And what else? I do have the Akashic Records, all the past live ones on my YouTube. I think there are over 200 approximately. And there are different ways I get into the records. There is not same repeated ways. Generally, it gets excited as well. Like, so if you want to switch to different meditation, check it out. Or on Insight Timer as well, I do have a couple of them. You can listen to it as well and see how that brings in. Yeah. My go-to is always Akashic Records because it's generally it's high, and even without the information, so I'm just happier, like I can switch off the brain so easily as well. Whereas when I'm trying to do a guided visualization or, like, any other like body scan meditation, it does take a little more time to get into the flow of it. Yeah, that's the personal observation I had it. And if anyone is drawn for an energy exchange, most welcome to make a donation, as that helps us on Insight Timer to show up more often. And everything really literally helps as well. And other ways you can also support is by leaving a comment or your experience from the meditation files we have on Insight Timer as well. Yeah. So do I have everyone back now? Mhm. Elaine, very ethereal, high vibration. Yeah. Literally, sometimes I would be like out of the Akashic Records and like in jittery space, and like in a good, like, oh, I love this. Like, as high is not a right word, but that's like, everything is figure outable. Everything is working. Like, I have a lot of solutions. I just need to do it. And I have the strength to do it. We don't procrastinate, stepping into this energy field, coming into the reality. We just feel like, oh, I never thought this could happen, and it's happening. There is so much of a glow that comes through as well. Yeah, that you'll be loving to tap into, because many times we are only swirling around a complex issues, like, and you go in the rounds, and sometimes it's hard to figure it out. But as you get out, like, you will be into like another dimension, and you see differently. Yeah, that's where the blueprint is so important, to check in with ourselves from time to time. Mm. All good. And make sure you drink plenty of water for the rest of the day. and rest well and keep journaling because many downloads will be still coming in and also through your sleep as well. So do watch them out. And yeah, take care, rest well, and enjoy this bliss state. Thank you so much for being here. And we'll see you back tomorrow if suits you. I'll just check the timing. Tomorrow. Has anyone had cacao before? Or do you have cacao in general? All right, 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock PST. Never had it. If you just want to join in with the herbal tea that you have, even is most welcome. Cacao is also called as food of gods. It has the theobromine and so much of a medicinal value to our own heart opening to physical body, like from magnesium, potassium as well. And it really helps into centering ourselves, drop in from the head to our heart, be more creative and enhance our skills into being clarity of listening and receiving information, like, and having more of a strength in our physical self as well. Yeah. So having that as in a ceremonial way, like, with our own selves as well, is amazing benefit that we can give ourselves. Like, it's little anchoring. It's not addictive. Definitely I've been with it for like 2.5 years or near 3 years now. Yeah, I do moon circles and women circles through cacao, and it's really helpful. Like, it's been my third year, and everyone says, like, oh, meditation has been so easier after cacao. Yeah. The one that I usually take in is from Keith's Cacao, Keith. I'm a cacao practitioner as well. And you can use this code if you want to order in Experience Healing to get a minimal discount as well, if you guys want to try. I have tried many other brands of cacao over the couple of years because I love to be skeptical and try it out. But once I tried this one, it had low caffeine than a decaf, and that made it different. It doesn't get you into that coffee jitteration or sleepless issues as well. It just drops you and takes you on a beautiful ride. We refer to her as Mama Cacao. It's like a loving, compassionate energy. Only thing is not to drink tea or coffee prior or any dairy as well. It just like interferes with your digestion. Excuse me. And if someone is on medications like antidepressants, you just need a minor dose because it's releasing, cacao releases the serotonin, and creates the serotonin for us, and also the antidepressants, they are synthetic serotonin, so they clash out. That's the only one another thing that we need to be observant. But if you have any questions, you can drop an email to me. Love to connect with you guys. Yeah. So we'll see you then tomorrow or next week. Until then, take care. Lots of love and rest well. Mm. Is there something that could be available right away? I don't think so. It's been into the food stores. Where are you located, Arlene? When is but is this considered? No, not at all psychedelic. It doesn't have any psychoactive compounds that give you the hallucinations or anything. Yeah. But psychedelics can be combined with cacao. Yeah. And that's again, she can hold that merge of the energy together. And definitely, I give this to my kids as well, and totally safe for otherwise, like, with antidepressants, totally safe to be consumed for anyone. Yeah. You guys have more questions, I'm happy to connect on that. And also tomorrow I'll be opening up for some Q&A as well after in our cacao call. So most welcome. And this is my email if you want to try wanting to know more about it. Yeah. Yeah, not psychedelic alone. Absolutely. Like, about that I can guarantee you that. Yeah. But that's the thing, like, it used to give me that kind of a beautiful high state, and I used to refer as high. And then I realized, no, 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 this is different. And because the high is usually referred with psychedelics, right? And then I had to really stop using that word. All right, guys. See you tomorrow then. Lots of love. Take care and enjoy that bliss state. See you soon. Namaste.